Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the INKin NowTA-1 wireless tattoo machine. Let's go. Alright, so here we go guys. This is the box. Take a quick look at this bad Larry here. I quite like this box. Just looking at it, solid, very vibrant, pretty snazzy. Open that up. Yeah, I'm liking this packaging right here already. I got some information there. We'll get into that later, I guess. A little booklet. We'll look at that later. Here we go. So here is our machine. All right, that's pretty sweet. INKin at the top, not too bad. Okay, let's see what else is in the box. Okay, right on. Yes, we have a battery charger, so I already know what kind of batteries we're gonna have. Underneath here, we have two boxes. And yep, this feels like batteries. Let's take a look at that. And yep, here we go. We have some 18500 batteries, 3.7 volt. So these are pretty nice little batteries. You can pick up a lot of these batteries online. They're used in various things. So if you wanted a handful of these to have around because you don't want to have them charging all the time, you can get a handful of these and constantly have some ready to rock for your machine when you need it. I just know that because I've dealt with these batteries before, machines that take these batteries. And we'll see what is in the other box. Okay, and in the other box we have a charging cable, which we can plug right into here and then into a box. So let's throw the battery in here, see how it sounds, and then we'll get to testing this bad Larry out. Alright, so there you go. You can hear the machine running. When it comes to adjusting your grip, it appears to be a click grip, which I like click grips. You don't have to worry about it moving a little bit, but also at the same time, I know some people like to really fine tune their adjustments, so having like an O-ring system instead of a click system is a plus for them. So it's all personal preference here. INKin also sent me a couple boxes of needles, so I'm gonna throw a needle in here. We're gonna monkey with this a little bit, see how it does. Then after that, we're gonna bust out some fake skin. We're gonna test this out. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it and where you can pick one of these up. So let's go. So the system works pretty similar to most machines that we've had on the channel. So again, if you want to go up, you push the plus voltage all the way up. And if you want to go down, it goes down. The machine goes all the way down to 5 volts, all the way up to 12 volts, though they suggest 6 to 8 volts for whatever reason. So nonetheless, that's that. Also down here, you have a timer. It'll let you know how long you've been running the machine, which is nice. Again, if you're charging by the hour, you want to know exactly how long you've been tattooing for. Also, you have a battery indicator here as well, letting you know how charged or dead your battery is, really. The other thing I like about this machine so far, we haven't used it yet, is how it feels in the hand. There's nothing crazy going on here. It's very simplistic. The battery's right here. It's all right here in this one little setup. And if we compare that briefly to what I normally use, which is the Bishop wands, whether it be the shader or the packer, and if you line it up, this setup right here is technically a little bit shorter, though I don't see it being that crazy, but it is a little bit shorter. It's also a little bit thinner when it comes to the fact that you have a battery on the back, depending on the battery that you're using. Alright, INKin also sent me a couple boxes of needles, one 17 curved mag, which I will be using in this test. The other one is a 3-round liner bug pin, and I really don't care to test machines with the 3-round liner, so I'm going to use a CNC police cartridge, specifically a 7-round shader. The reason why I like to use 7-round shaders, or shaders in testing, is it gives me the best of both worlds in my opinion, because we get to see if a machine can push a decent round shader, which I like to line with round shaders. I like to pack some color with round shaders. And if it can push this consistently, then it should be able to push smaller needles without an issue. So here I am lining. And I found during this lining that it seemed to line really well. It felt comfortable. I didn't have any issues. It wasn't overly vibrating or anything like that. The machine is ran by an INKin customized motor, whatever that exactly means. It's 32 millimeters in diameter and 130 millimeters long. It says it weighs about 150 grams. Of course, that is without the battery. The battery is a 2000 milliamp battery. Like I said before, it's an 18500 lithium battery. They say it'll last from 6 to 8 hours with the charge time of about 3 hours. is a max voltage of 12 volts. At this point, I'm dropping the voltage down a little bit. I want to do some stipple work with it. Seemed to line nice. Let's see how it does in regards to stipple shading. Also, I found that with a 3.5 millimeter stroke, it handled pretty well. It lined pretty well. It's stipple shading quite nicely, really. And to come, we'll find how it shades, which, spoiler alert, it's not too bad. Every machine you use, every needle grouping you use takes a little time to get used to. And that is why I always encourage people to just practice on fake skin. Even if you're a seasoned tattoo artist, you get a new machine, you get some new needles, why not mess around with some fake skin and get a feel for both the machine and the needle. At this point, I switched over to that 17 curve mag by INKin. I really did find the machine felt very comfortable in my hand. And when you're using a machine for long periods of time or just daily, being able to wrap it quickly, it feels good in the hand, move, have a good range of motion, which I did here. One of my favorite parts about this machine is the fact that it is a direct drive machine. I just really enjoy using direct drive machines. I feel like I have a little bit more control, but again, that's just me. The other thing I really like about this machine is kind of the obvious one, the price point. At $159, it is kind of a hard thing to beat, especially considering it comes with batteries and everything else. So nonetheless, guys, I think it did a pretty good job overall. Is it my favorite machine? No, it's not. Just tiny little things here and there. But overall, a pretty solid bang for the buck. What do you think? Let me know. If you've made it this far in the video, do me a favor, give the video a like, guys. Much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, final thoughts coming up. Let's get it. So at the end of the day, guys, I think it's a pretty solid machine for the money. At $160, you're getting a decent little package here. The setup is nice. A 3.5 millimeter stroke, which is a decent stroke. Also, batteries included. And of course, you can pick up some more batteries, which aren't wicked expensive either. So really, for under $200, right around $150, machine and batteries, I think it's a good setup, especially for those looking to get into tattooing and don't want to spend a ton of money doing so. You don't even want to buy power supplies and all that jazz. It's all included right here. So again, pretty sweet little setup. I wish stuff like this was around when I got started, because it would have saved me a bit of money and time. And then, of course, from here, you guys can go wild, go up, go down, or you can stick with this machine. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from using this machine long-term, moving forward, yada, yada. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell to get notifications when we post and go live. Until next time, my friends, peace.